Welcome back, everybody. We are pulling cards for June the 13th. I'm going to pull one card for each sign, and we're just going to check on energies that are flowing in for the day. For a more clear picture of what you can expect, I would think that it would be good to not only check on your sun sign, but also check on your rising sign and your moon sign. If you're interested in romance, then check on your Venus sign. And if you're interested in what is expanding in your life, you want to also check on your Jupiter sign. All right, so let's just get started. We are going to pull a card for Aries straight up first. Okay, so Aries, what you have showing up, let's get out of the glare, is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is telling me that things are going really good for you today, that you have a lot of good energy, and that you're making good progress on those things that you want to make progress with. This is really nice energy. It just basically is extremely positive. Things are going well for you. All right, so next we're going to look at Taurus. And Taurus, what you have showing up, another really positive card, you have the Magician. And having the Magician just says that you are manifesting those things that you want into your life. You're creating those things that that you really want. You're out there, you're doing what it takes to bring those into your experience. Geminis, you guys are up next. You have the Two of Pentacles showing up. I feel like you are juggling, Geminis. For some of you, you may be juggling with trying to meet the expectations of multiple people. For others of you, you're just juggling that because you have multiple activities that you're trying to get taken care of and accomplished. But there is this sense of juggling. With the Two of Pentacles right side up, this means that you're doing well with that juggling that you're doing. You're not, you're not dropping the ball anywhere. Everything is going pretty much well. People may be looking at you and wondering how you're doing it because it seems like you're handling everything really gracefully. You might be a little bit more stressed than the onlookers seeing you, okay? And so that's for Gemini. Next up we have Cancer. So Cancer, your card is the Devil card, and the Devil card for me coming up in reverse like this is actually a card of victory. It's a good card. It does talk about challenges, though. It talks about the idea that there's some kind of temptation or some type of fear that shows up in your life today. And it talks about that whatever that temptation or fear is, it does not suck you in. So if it's a temptation, then you don't give in to that temptation. If it's a fear, then you don't let that fear really bother you. You just keep pressing forward. So yes, there's challenges, but do you overcome them? Yes, you do. So we like the Devil card when he's in reverse. We like it as we overcome challenges because then we get more confident moving forward that we can overcome the next one as well. So next card that shows up is the Leo's card. So for those of you who are Leos, it looks like you're making a decision today. And this decision is going to be something that has some longer range consequences than just if you should eat grits or oatmeal for breakfast. So long range consequences with the decision you're making. With the Two Swords coming in right side up, I don't really feel like you have any problem with making this decision. I think the answer comes to you pretty easily. Next up, Virgo. And so Virgo's, what we're seeing here is the Strength card in reverse. I feel like you're really beating up on yourself. Your self-esteem is a little bit low right now, maybe a lot low for some of you. I'm feeling like for some of you, and this isn't going to be true for every Virgo out there, but for some of you Virgos, there's a situation at work that is making you feel like you're not living up to your true potential. And I think that you would like to have more opportunities. And I think what's going on is you're feeling unrecognized, unheard. You're feeling like I think you're just chomping at the bit to be able to do something and do something well. And I think that people are the decision makers are overlooking the fact that you have talent, skills, and abilities in that area, and so you're not getting that chance, and it's starting to make you question your own confidence on your own self. Okay, now that isn't going to be for everybody, but it's definitely for a decent number of you for that whole storyline to come in like that for me, on a general reading. But for most of you, the bottom line here is that you're kind of beating up on yourselves, and you're letting that, you're basically pushing your own self-esteem down. I'm not saying you don't have help from others, but I think you're agreeing with them or you're playing along with them is more nasty to your self-esteem than anything that they're able to say right now. Okay? So that's for Virgo. Next up we have Libra. And so Libra is what we show here is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is one of those cards that it's better to have in reverse than right side up. So happy to see this. This just means that one of two things is happening for you today, Libra, and maybe both of them for some of you. So for some of you, what's going on is something is changing so that your budget is not as tight as it was before. So there's a little breathing space in the budget now where maybe there probably wasn't before. And the other way that this can be coming in is that if you were feeling left out or pushed to the fringe with a person or with a group of people, you're starting to feel like you're a part of that unit or a part of that crowd again. Okay, so that's what we have for Libra. Scorpio, we're doing something away from home with this Four of Wands in reverse. So doing something away from home, maybe even leaving home. We may be leaving for business travel, or maybe we're leaving to visit somebody. Maybe we're just spending the day out somewhere, but we are definitely doing something that is away from home today. All right, let's see. Sagittarius is up next. Sagittarius, what you have is the Queen of Cups showing up in reverse. Sagittarius, I think that you've been tolerating something for a while without saying anything. I think you've been telling yourself, it's okay, I can put up with it. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to pay any attention to it. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to say anything. And I think you've just kind of been pasting a smile on your face and pretending like everything's okay whenever there's something that really is not. And I think what happens with this Queen of Cups in reverse, Sagittarius, is somebody does something yet again that you have tried to keep smiling and pretending is okay for a while now, and you just can't do it anymore. There is no smiling and pretending it's okay. Whatever this is either just so over the top, or it's just there's so much that has accumulated already, maybe even it's a combination of both, that this is not working for you. That's the best way I know to say that. There's going to be a volcanic explosion of emotion that's going to be coming from you today. All right, so what's the best way to make sure this doesn't happen? Because, nobody really likes to be an emotional volcano, and nobody likes what people think of them after they have been. So the best thing that you can do to prevent this is to have a conversation with somebody that is rational before anything happens new about, whatever this is that is bothering you, so that action can begin to be taken to right the situation. Okay? So that's best advice there. Hopefully you guys can turn that around and make that card a liar. It's okay for you guys to do that. I am not particularly attached to any negative outcomes for anybody I read for. All right, next we are looking at Capricorn. Look, you're showing up as yourself here with that King of Pentacles. So this is male version of the earth sign, or at least male version of the energy of an earth sign. Now, when I say there's male version of the energy, what I'm talking about is we all have male and female energy within us. The male energy is the go, do, act energy that we use to get things accomplished. And the female energy is that energy that puts it out to the universe that, wow, it would really be nice to have this, and then sort of sits back and lets the universe bring her opportunities. So with this King of Pentacles showing up here today, Capricorns. This tells me that you are going to be taking some kind of action, especially when it comes to your finances, material goods, money. You are going to be taking some kind of action to secure that or to add to that today, Capricorns. All right. Next thing that I am looking at is for Aquarius. So Aquarius, what you're showing up with is the World in reverse. And the World in reverse is a card that just basically says where you thought something was going to be ending and be over. What you're finding is you're having a hard time tying up all the loose ends to put that away. So it's not quite over yet. There's a little bit of a delay there. All right, next up is the card for Pisces. And Pisces, what you have is the Hierophant in reverse. For some of you, this could be talking about divorce. That's kind of a more extreme end of the spectrum as far as meanings that this could have. But basically, this talks about coming out of a contract or an agreement that you made with somebody else, exiting that contract or agreement. Okay, so something like that is what I see going on for you today. Doesn't have to be a huge contract or agreement. It could be that you told your daughter you were going to take her to the roller skating rink in the evening and then something comes up and there's just no way to accommodate that. That would be coming out of that agreement. Okay, so coming out of some kind of contract or agreement is what we have coming up for today. Thank you everybody for being here. I really do appreciate you watching, and also the likes and the shares and the subscribes. Every single one of those adds to the logarithm for this channel so that more videos can be served to more people. And you guys know, the more people I can help, the happier I am. Also, thank you to those of you who are ordering private readings and private Reiki sessions from me and Reiki candles from me. It is because of all of you guys' support at every single level that I'm able to do what I love to do for my living. So seriously, thank you very much. Everyone have a fantastic day. And if I don't see you back here soon for a private, then I will see you back on the next video. Peace out.